Welcome. This junk's super loud in my ear. Welcome to the stream. Doing this, green. Doing this, power wash. I don't know why this is the most relaxing thing right now. But I'm definitely feeling it. Whoever thought just spraying some water will be so peaceful. So yeah, if you don't know now, junior in barber school, and I promise you the hardest thing in barber school right now is school, work, and just regular life is just trying to balance everything. That's the hardest thing right now. Just trying to keep everything afloat and everything balanced. And I'm not gonna lie, like, if you have to cut people off to focus on what you need to do, please do that. Wherever you at, I'm just saying that in general. And whoever you are, if you got a lot of distractions going on and you got some goals you're trying to meet, cut them shits off. Go ahead and just cut them off. Cause at the end of the day, like let's talk about it. At the end of the day, are those distractions like really something? Most distractions are not. They're called distractions for a reason. So they're not beneficial. So you gotta handle your business and take care of what you do. So if you gotta be selfish about you reaching a goal, do it. If you need to come back, take care of your business. Even if you need to help somebody, take care of you first, then go back and help. Because you don't want to be in a position where you helping, but ain't nobody helping you. You ain't getting that help back in return. So the best thing to do is to handle your business, then come back to what you need to do, as in helping somebody else. That's the biggest. This thing is. Damn, water. This song's so loud. Biggest thing you can do. Help yourself first, then come back and help. Cause I'm a helper, so I already know how the burnout can be. And you get to the point where you just don't want to do it no more. You get to the point where you don't want to help, you don't want to be bothered. So take care of you first, then come back and help somebody else. Because if you're helping everybody else and you're not helping yourself, that's no bueno. That's not good. But yeah, find your balance, stick to it. Like I said, if you gotta call up people, do so. Distractions are irrelevant when you got goals and stuff you're trying to fulfill. It's irrelevant for the time being. Distractions are fun, but at the end of the day, if they keeping you from growing in life, let that alone. Let that alone 100%. Cause ain't nobody gonna take care of like you the way you even take care of it but yourself. Had to say, yep, I had to learn it the hard way too. Dealing with distraction, not taking care of my business first. Yep, it happens. But once you realize what you're doing and where you need to be at, yep, stop the distraction and keep it moving. Because distractions ain't gonna pay no bills. Distraction ain't gonna guarantee, you know what I'm saying, you got food in your mouth each day. Distractions ain't gonna do none of that. So handle your business. you gotta ask yourself, and if you know most of the time people, you already know what your distractions are. If you gotta if you stopping what you doing, say like for me, if I'm skipping school to just let it go do some bull crap, that's a distraction. Cause I already know I gotta be in school from 8 to 1 now. It's not 8 to 1:15 now. It's 8 to 1, and I also know I gotta be on time. And I also know like at the end of the day, that hour it used to be like, okay, let's break it down. When I started school, we had like the hour. Say like the check-in mark is 8:05. So say like we don't make 8:05, we can come in. We was able to come in at 9 o'clock to check in. That is not offered no more. Like I said, I'm a junior now. So my first semester, each semester has been something different. So my first semester, I was in class 5 days a week, from Monday through Friday. Friday we was in the classroom. We was in the shop all day. So we did haircuts all day until time to go. So from 8 to 1:15 we was in the shop. From let's see, Monday through Thursday, we were cause I'm part time, it's 5 hours. We was doing what was it? It was 8 until 10:30. We'll go to we'll do the barber shop, and then from 10:30 until 1:15 was in the classroom. I prefer, okay, that was first semester. Second semester, I prefer first semester where it was 5 days a week in class. Why? More hands-on experience. I don't know, I like that aspect better, because I want to be able to, because I can see it, like, because we're not guaranteed haircuts. If nobody come, we can't do no hair unless we're doing our mannequin hair. But you're cutting your mannequin hair and cutting a real live person hair is totally different. I prefer to have that hands-on experience, as in, so I can learn from my mistake, learn how to fix my mistakes, and go from there. So if I'm not getting haircuts like every day, and I got to, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm missing out on opportunities I could be cutting, because technically, whatever, I'm supposed to be only doing cuts in the barbershop, because that's where I have my practice at, and that's where my as in my that basically by state regulation, I'm not supposed to be cutting in anywhere place but the barbershop, where I'm supposed to be where I'm learning the skill, and that's it. So if I be out cutting in the barbershop, I'll get fined. The barbershop, the owner of the barbershop get fined, and we have to pay that fee. If it happened up more than 3 times, then the more you get caught, the bigger the fine, the more consequences you got to do. And I don't want to jeopardize or risk anybody license, and I don't want to risk my license, my future license. I'm gonna put it like that, because I don't have license quite yet, but I don't want to risk none of that. So at the end of the day, I definitely want to make sure I have all my how they say that, dotting every I, crossing every T at that moment, because like I said, I definitely don't want to mess up on anything I got going for myself before I even set my foot in good to get my license, if that makes sense. So do I do haircuts outside? Of course, I'm not gonna lie about that. Everybody does it. Why? Because we want more experience. That's not just me, that's everybody in the barber world. We want that more experience. I'm not in nobody's shop cutting it. If my brother be like, hey, can you cut my hair, I'm gonna cut his hair. That's how I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna lie about it, but everybody, you know, getting to each his own. I'm not gonna be in nobody's shop cutting like I got my license though. I'm not gonna do that. That's way too much. And that's how you get, like, cause they gonna be like, I feel like if I was to do that, they're gonna be looking for me to just be doing dumb stuff all the time. So it's like, dang, this person don't even have their license, or you know what I'm saying, not even doing an apprenticeship, but they already got their name and some stuff. We just found you, and now, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be in that boat at all. So second semester it changed from one day virtual, which was Monday. Monday was virtual for us, and we did it. It was kind of like it was on Blackboard, but so everybody call it Zoom, but it's not really Zoom. Technically, it's not Zoom, but we call it Zoom. We do Zoom. Well, we do Blackboard, log in. Be there about 4 hours. We'll talk and discuss stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Basically, lecture. Sometimes we didn't have lecture. Sometimes we'll more so do this, do that, watch this video, read this, or read that. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. So, yeah, so that was that. So I was going from 5 days to 4 days, and now I'm like 4 days as in the barbershop. Now I went from 4 days to 3 days in the barbershop. So my 2 days of virtual are Wednesday, Thursday, and it's kind of more so like independent study. You have to do the work yourself, and you have to make sure, because like you say, like you don't go to work. I mean, say like you want to go to work that day, or you have to go to work that day. You can, but you got to make them out. You got to make sure you get your 4 hours in, because SEMA reads it, and if you don't have your time in, then that's more time you got to do at the end, and you cannot miss over 28 hours, because after that you're kicked out the class. So barber school is no joke. They have a dress code. It's I'm not playing with. You don't play with nothing like that, especially when you know it. So definitely not playing with anything like that. But the biggest thing is trying to find the balance and stick to it. That's the biggest thing. The balance, and trying to have a life and trying to live life. Like I think he said he started a program in 2013. I kind of wish I knew about it, because I think in 2011 I did apply to Cape here, but I applied for business. My mind wasn't even on cutting no hair or any of that. I applied to business, and that's what my mind was. So I don't know, like, if I know what I know now, yeah, I definitely do it. But we always say that if we know what we know now, we would definitely move differently. But with that said, junior, got one more semester left. Then I'll be doing a year apprenticeship. Within that month and a half, I gotta find out where I want. No, I need to be right now. Well, they said last semester you should be looking for a shop you want to work at. I have a shop in mind. They're technically kind of full, but the guy did say he was moved, but I don't know why my anxiety is so high about just talking to these people about things, but I definitely got to get on board with that before, I'm going to say before February even get in, because I feel like the quicker I get on board, the quicker I can make, you know what I'm saying, moves to where I want to be at, because, you know what I'm saying, some people are already on board, some people are already in the shop learning and doing things. I can't say I'm not in the shop, because there is a shop here where I live in. I have been visiting, but I haven't been, because his hours are kind of different, because he works during the day, so his hours are a little bit different. I definitely need to make a phone call. I wouldn't mind doing the apprenticeship, but since his hours are differently, he's not in the shop all the time. It's going to be hard for me to get my apprenticeship done that year with him not being in there all the time. That's going to be a no-brainer for me to be in that shop, to be, you know what I'm saying, cutting, because I want to be cutting here every day. I want to be, getting to know the community, the people who I'm working with, you know what I'm saying, build my clientele up, so when I do go with whatever plans I decide to, if I go with my business plan I already made, and because I said business plan I already made, because I started in Barber 3, then Barber 4, and I'm in Barber 1, so it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 in order, but it wasn't in order for me, because I started, and when you start, that's where you start at. If they're in 4, you start in 4. If you wouldn't be in 1, you start in 1. If they're in 3, you start in 3. So that's how that goes. So, I kind of wish I started 1, 2, and 3, because 1 and 2 is a big chunk of information and I definitely want to get that big chunk because I know I'm going to be graduating before I even complete all of my last year. So, because it's all based on hours. I got 1528 to graduate, so it's all based on hours. So if I get my hours, and if I'm in the middle of, you know what I'm saying, class, and that's it, I'm done. No more clocking in, no more clocking out, no more going to school. I kind of want to pursue and continue to go to school just because I want to get everything I possibly can. But during that time, I need to be in the shop, doing apprenticeship. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, I want to learn. I don't always want to do the independent thing. I want to be in the classroom setting. I want to be doing practicing cuts because, like I said, we all have some form of anxiety, some forms of worries, even if you don't call them anxiety, worries. I mean, if you can call it anxiety, call it worries. It's some form of anxiety. So, like I said, like, we all deal with some form of fashion worries. So yeah, that's why my biggest thing is I'm quicker, I'm closer there than I am to anything else with like taking a test. But I'm like, I'm already worried about the test. But one of the guys that took it, he said they do have a practice online. I'm gonna go check that out pretty soon. So I'm glad they do have a practice, so they give me time to do, so I know exactly what to expect. I know the test isn't going to be the same, but I know what to expect because I asked some, like, what was on the, the test, like, how was the test? He was like, yo, just study everything, and that's the biggest thing, making sure I got all the information in. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, so like I said, balance, finding that balance, sticking to it, and trying to just like I said, if you need to remove people in your life, do so, because I keep hearing, people keep telling me, and these, like I said, people keep telling me, whether it's fiction or false, that, it's some money in barbering. But I'm looking at the realistic part of it. There's a lot of barbers in this world, so I guess if you're grinding and you good people person, and you know what I'm saying, you're a good problem solver, because hair, okay, hair is, okay, if you're an artist, you know how you erase, it's erasing, you're removing hair. Can you put that hair back? Technically, if you're cutting it, no, and you know what I'm saying, but there are hair replacements, so I can't really say, you know what I'm saying, I can't really like leave that out. So at the end of the day, yeah, you're removing hair, you're problem solving. Say like you get a client, they got denture issues, we learn about the scalp, we know about what we can do to help people with their scalp issues or whatever. So you learn a lot of stuff. It's like a lot of problem solving, so it's kind of like doing math. I enjoy doing math, not the hard stuff, but I enjoy doing math to an extent. So I like problem solving. So I can build, because like and it's really all about, like, to me, it's a form of therapy. It really is. Like, when you cutting hair, I had just read a couple of days ago, it's the oldest, what is, how did it, I'm trying to think exactly word for word they said. It is the oldest skill, but they didn't use the word skill. It is the oldest, I'm trying to think. Hold on, I don't look at notes because I want to hit y'all with some facts, not no, you know what I'm saying, made up stuff, with some facts, some realistic facts. But while that's coming up, but yeah, barbering been around. Barbering was basically the surgeons back in the day, but letting the whole, so I'm learning all of this now when I should have learned it in the beginning. But it don't matter which order you get it in, as long as you get it, that's where I view it. So I knew a little bit about the history of barbering, not so much about it, but I knew a little bit, like the bloodletting, why the colors of stripes, what they means, like they're red, white, and blue. It don't mean America I'm pretty sure that's what some people assume, but no. It means the red is for the blood, the white is for the cloth they use, and then the raised arm. Oh, no wonder. Oh, okay. I'm talking about this game. And then the blue is for the veins. So it's very, very, very in depth. It's very in depth about, you know what I'm saying, what was like going on. So like I said, it's interesting learning all these things. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm excited about that part, the learning part of it, because bro, I'm almost 40. So me learning a new skill set and what's the word? Learning a new skill set and starting over from scratch. Yeah, that was intimidating in itself, because I've been working with kids to, yeah, I got a test coming up next week too. I heard him talk about it. I need to get on point with all of this. We got stuff due in the chapter. Test is due the 18th. Yeah, so I need to get on board. I need to finish reading this barbering, the history of barbering. That's where we're at. This chapter on history of barbering, and I'm about to tell you exactly what it says. It's not so much in it. So the test gonna be next week. So we probably gonna be doing a test each week. So I didn't even bookmark where I start reading it. And then, like, if you like a slow reader like I am, you definitely have the whole situation where the book can read it for you and you can follow along, read along. Because while it's reading, I'll go through and I'll highlight the important parts. Basically taking notes while it's going itself. It's reading itself or whatnot. So that's basically how I move with it. So let's see. Okay, it says barbering is one of the oldest profession in the world. So it's profession, not skill. Profession. Well, profession is a farmer's. Skill is a part. It's like, yeah, you gotta have skill. Yeah. So whatever. We're gonna just leave it in. It's the oldest profession in the world. So it's been around for many years, and we learned about how they started, what they use, oyster shells and stuff to cut hair, and how different cultures their beliefs in what they believed in and learned and taught. You know, because there is some places where people dye their hair a different color because of their beliefs, or where what was one of those questions on the test? I can't remember, but it was basically asking questions. Like, it was like a pre-test, because you take like a assessment test before you do the whole walkthrough. You do assessment test to basically see, well, to me, I feel like assessment test to see what you know, what you don't know. That's how I view assessment test, because sometimes, I don't know, I can guess the right answers. Don't mean I really know it just because I guessed it right, or I'll try to do the process of elimination to see. But yeah, it's not all about, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you can read and take an educated guess and get it right. Not all the time, but sometimes. So the biggest thing for me is like making sure I'm getting the information, retaining this information until I take this test. Because I already know after I take the test, people gonna move how they gonna move about things. Because like the 14 steps, doing the 14 steps, like, yeah, people gonna move and do the 14 steps the way they see fit. Because some people, like, don't even do the 14 step. Like, I have been in class and they're like, oh, just shave them. Okay, so they told me to do a face shave. I did a 14 step. Why? Because I know I wanted to give you that, go ahead and get a hands-on experience to see what it is, because you're going to be timed. So I need to go ahead and get these steps and make sure I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So that's the biggest thing for me, is making sure I'm doing it right. And for some odd reason, we kind of going back on it because what we was taught wasn't like, what's the word? It wasn't proper. It wasn't proper, as in it wasn't in the book. It helped me, but we gotta do the way it's taught in the book. So yeah, you can challenge it, but if you just do it right, you don't have to challenge anything. Do it right the first time. Get it. My mom always said, do it right the first time. You don't have to go back over it. So I wanna learn it the first time around, get it right, and I don't have to worry about this no more. And once that's done, the only thing I gotta do is keep up my license, which is $50. And I learned this. You have to pay it. It's due before May 30th. So if you don't remember any of the May 31st, I lied, May 31st. If you don't remember any other day, remember May 30th, 31st. Make sure your license is your registration is kept up. It's $50. $50. That's it. $50. Make sure everything is kept up, and you do want to. I'm paying that junk early. I want to have it. Okay, if you say I need to pay $50, I want to make sure I pay it in on time before the 20th, the 20th. I'm all over, but before the 31st, to make sure everything is in and legit. I'm not trying to go back to school and learn this stuff all over again. That's money waste. So, I enjoy it. Shoot, I'm even thinking about opening up my own barbershop. I'm not teaching, heck no, but I wouldn't mind having a barbershop, like just something. I'm not teaching it. I say I'm not teaching it, then I might be looking at teaching it. But yeah, I don't want to teach. I just want to. I don't want to be an instructor. I mean, I just want to help, cause like my thought process is, if I'm going to help, I want to start them young. Not young where they not able to hold a blade, a razor, I'll say a razor, but I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, because at my school, you can start at 17. So I didn't know that, so I wouldn't mind working with 16, but I'm going to be straight because I'm not, and I'm going to come in, like, even though I'm going to have teachers, I want them, these children to know, these adolescents to know, hey, we not tolerating no BS. Be on time. Do what you supposed to be doing. Don't be disrespectful. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I done seen some mess go down in the barbershop. Mess as in, like, we had this older gentleman. I think I talked about him before. Yeah, I did. I talked about him before in the stream. And I think I called him Mr. Green. He has, he's 16, he was turning 61, and he had some issues with authority, and it caused a lot of conflicts in class. So yeah, that's where, yeah. So yeah. I don't know what stream it is, yeah, but I definitely talked about this character, and what went down, bro. I don't want to tolerate. If you can't listen to the teacher because you feel like you too old, you know everything, you don't need to be in my class, you don't need to be in my school. We're not tolerating that. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying, I want to be a stress-free environment. I want you to be able to connect with your teacher. If you have issues, got anything coming on, because that's what they're doing with us. If we have anything going on, like, our teacher, like, you know, let us know so we can help work you through it. And he, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. He was like, whatever the case may be. The first time I met Mr. King, he was like, let us know what's going on, but do not quit barber school. Do not quit barber school. Continue barber school, because this right here is this skill set you are learning right now is going to be your money maker. Do not sleep and do not quit on barber school. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, I'm taking this serious, because there have been many things in my life where I'll BS, half do it, or I'll be in the middle of doing it, I get bored. But this, like, I am so happy and, like, with me, because I have not quit. I have not thought about quitting. None of that. Like, I'm, like, ecstatic about it, just because, like, it's, like I said, it's something I have. Like, I have never been to trade school. Trade school is a little different, and I enjoy it. So I wouldn't mind opening a school with that type of atmosphere, because, like I said, I want to give back to the community. And it don't matter to me. It don't matter what community I give back to, as long as I give back to a community. Because everybody need help. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Need some trade, something. Like kids, especially hard-headed little kids, they need something they need to fall back on. So I wouldn't mind having a school, but I don't want to be there. I don't want to be an instructor. I want to be more so of a support. Say like they got issue coming on. Like say like we got okay. Say like I got a student. Say like hypothetically speaking, I have a student and they have some like some issues, like as in it could be I don't have transportation to get to school. I want to be able to have transportation available for the students who are 16 and, you know what I'm saying, I tell you I do want to do 16, 16, who are young to get where they need to be at the proper time. Like, I want to be able to work with them. Like, if that means I got to go drive that bus or whatever that vehicle is to go pick these kids up, I'm going to go do that. I want to be able to provide those type of services. I want to do out and beyond to make sure they have everything they need to be successful. Like, my teachers are doing it, which is, yeah, like I said, I've always been a helper, but sometimes you got to be selfish. I'm going to say it again and help yourself first. So, it sounds bad. It sounds so bad, but at the end of the day, nobody knows what you're going through but you and the good Lord, and nobody can get you through it but you and the good Lord. But it also going to take some effort of you getting yourself out into where you need to be to in life. So with that said, I don't mind helping if you're helping yourself first. If you're not helping yourself first, I'm gonna just tell them, hey, I don't think this is for you. You come again, and I want to be on top of the grade aspect, because like you need that to assist. I want to be able to, like, we need tutors, because everybody not on the same reading level as everybody. We need tutors to get them through it. I want to provide those assistance. I want to know what's going on with your reading skills, what's going on with, what I'm saying, are you able to retain and regurgitate what we're teaching? Do you need extra assistance with the teaching? I want to be able to do all of that, because like I said, nobody really know what you got going on but the good old Lord, you and the good Lord. So bro, I felt that in my stomach and that wasn't even real life. So I want to be able to, like I said, provide those services for these individuals, especially like parents. I want to be able to do that. Like I said, I love to help. I don't mind helping, but like I said, you got to help yourself first. You got to start with you first too to get. And I want to be able to provide like anything and everything for it. Like, it sounds like I'm doing a lot, but bruh, once you trauma, because I feel like once you heal whatever trauma you've been through and you working on your growth in life, that's the best and most powerful thing you can do for yourself. And a lot of people don't even want to, like, acknowledge the trauma in their life, or they may acknowledge, but they may not want to, like, work on the trauma they have in life for whatever reason. But like I said, I want to be able to help these individuals, these young men, these young women, to get where they need to be in life. Like I said, I want to be able to do it all. And like I said, want to and will, because I feel like once you find your healing process, and you'd be more than willing to help somebody get where you want to be. But it also starts with them first. They gotta realize and recognize these traumas to get through them. Because like I said, everybody done been through some stuff in their life. It's just a matter of what you do with it, and how what your outlet is with that. I've been working with kids for so long, so that's always, and probably will always be, my number one thing, working with kids and helping them get where they need to be. Everything. But I also know I gotta do me. I gotta take care of me first as well. I know that for sure. Cause you gotta practice what you preach. And talks about all of that. Oh, thank you for turning your head. Can you turn your head again? Talks about all of that, and it's clear in the good word book. You know what I'm talking about. But that's my spill. Finding that balance. And once you find that balance, sticking to it. Help yourself first. Get you where you need to be, then help others. That's you. Get yourself where you need to be, then help others. That's how you do that. Don't want to just help somebody. You got yourself together. Because I want to be financially set up to help anybody and everybody that needs help. I don't want to be greedy with my money I have, or you know what I'm saying. I want to be set people and also set people up so they can make the same money I'm making, or you know what I'm saying. Not even make, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, make the same money I will be making in the near future, very very near future. Cause I'm gonna be able to set people up for success, for sure. So I can come back and look at this video and be like, yeah, I remember I made this video like 5-7 years ago. When it's on 7, I'm gonna say 7 because you know that's the number of completion. 7 years ago, and then look at where I'm at. I'm doing exactly what I said I'm gonna be doing. Exactly what I said I'm gonna be doing. Cause I already know my passion is working with the young folks, the young ones, the little ones, teenagers. You don't have to pray about that one, cause y'all mouth is ridiculous. Like, to the point where I don't want to deal. But I do know with yo, this song is gross. I do know anything is possible when you put God first. So we're gonna pray about that, because I do believe I need to be working with teens. I refuse to work with teens right now because I ain't got that. I don't have that type of energy to be working with teens. Name mouth. I can tell you that straight up. They were trying to put me with teens before. Man, I had a whole little anxiety thing about working with them. I did not want to do it because they mouth take me to another place that I don't need to be, and I'm not even where I used to be before. So I definitely do not want to go back to where my mouth is out of control, and and what we used to call it, how we used to call it, we used to call it giving my a lashing, a tongue lashing. Tongue lashing isn't you tell them exactly how you feel and what you need to say, and I don't want to be hurting nobody's feelings no more. I am too old for all of that, and I definitely don't want to be in that pinpoint, because I'm about to answer for all of that junk later, or be having to apologize for things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be on that. I'm trying to do what is right. If I can, try. As long as you're trying. That's the biggest thing. It's trying. Can't say if you're not trying. So I would prefer you, instead of you saying I can't do it, try to do it. Because like I said, anything possible when you what? Put God first. But put what? You just say, oh, equipment. But that's the plan. That's the game plan in a nutshell. I know I like to help. I like to see people winning, and not just, you know what I'm saying. And if we all can be in the same note where we like to see people winning and not hating on people, the world would be a whole lot better place. All this Indian people acting like like we still in grade school because somebody got more than us, or we feel like we deserve it. We need to get that out of the door. That's for the birds nowadays. 2024. If you still on that note, please stay away from me. None of that negativity. You know that I forgot the dude that's singing. He said what he needs: good energy. He don't need no negativity around him. That's it. Good energy. Good vibes. I think that's the name of it. I feel him 100% on that. Good vibes. Even if you come around with somebody with bad vibes, you just stay away from that junk. And And even if you got to be the bigger person, no matter what age or whatever, I'm going to say that because I done got into it with the 60-some-year-old man in class about dumb foolery. And I basically I didn't say, and I thought I was going to be disrespectful to him. I'm thankful I wasn't. I was disrespectful, but not to the point where I was like, I cussed him out. I thought that was really going to happen. And I'm thankful that didn't happen. I did not cuss that man out, but I did tell him, I told him to shut up, which is very disrespectful, because, he's my elder. But he did need to shut up. Stuff he was saying was ignorant, it was stupid, and it was getting on my nerves, just had enough. So I told him, about himself, and told him he was the reason why a lot of things was moving the way it was moving, because he was starting a lot of unnecessary drama in the classroom, because I guess I'm gonna say he couldn't get his way, or things weren't moving the way he wanted to move. He was just being a big child about things, and it was annoying. So I don't know. Sometimes you gotta grow up, and and sometimes you gotta be quiet too. And I already knew, cause I know me. I knew me. It was gonna come to a point where I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, because he just ignorant. He don't get it, and I hate, they say ignorance is blessed. It really is, cause it was like he didn't get it. Or maybe he did get it. He didn't care. But at the end of the day, I wish him well, all the lessons, and whatever he planning on doing, he do it the correct way to get where he need to be. And I'm saying like that for a reason. Because at the end of the day, even though I might not have, I might not be, in the good with you, I'm still going to wish you the best. Why? Because why I want to go around, walk around hating or wishing bad on somebody so I can get it back? That's dumb. I'm not. I know ever since he left, class has been so much peaceful. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. Class has been so peaceful. But even though he left, the first day back in class, in school, he sure was there. So at the end of the day, I wish, like I said, I still wish this man the best. Whatever he decide to do, he do it correctly. And I just wish him the best. That's it. That's all. So the best thing to do when you get a situation like that, pray. Hold your tongue, watch your tongue, pray. Take you a break away from this situation. Yeah, because it's like, that's all you can do in that situation. Pray about it and let God handle it. But when this happened, I wasn't letting God handle my battles. It took a situation at work for me to understand, you know what, even though all this bad stuff is happening, and every people know it's bad, and I'm saying my piece about it, but I'm going to the supervisor about it, they're not making no change. The best thing y'all can do is just pray about it and wait God to take care of it. Because one thing I can say, God is not going to leave none of his children hanging in any situation. None. No situation. He's not going to leave you in any situation hanging. So just be patient and wait on him and let him handle that. And that's real. Because I've been in some trenches. But guess what? I'm still here. So whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, I want to be able to do it to my fullest. If that's me opening a school and helping these young adolescents out to the fullest. I really want to work with at-risk kids like I've been doing, but I say that with a grain of salt, because what I have planned for them, they gotta be on a certain level to receive these blessings that, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be on the same level. Just like we all had to learn and humble ourselves. And children, that's the biggest thing, learning and humbling yourself, because they don't. My mom always said, each generation get weaker and wiser. She ain't lied about that, because you can have kids know it's wrong, but still condone it, still be doing it. No, it's on. They smart. No, it's 100% wrong. Not dumb about the situation, but still gonna try to condone it and get away with it. And I have how is he's in he's in no, he's not kindergarten. I work with the second and third grader, and I can sit back and watch these kids do stuff, and I be like, why did you just do that? He be like, I didn't do nothing. And one of my rules in the classrooms is to be honest. I will be much lenient. Yeah, you're gonna still get consequences, but I am much lenient with you when you tell me the truth versus sitting there lying and I sit there and watch you do the things you do. Like, I'm not gonna spaz on you because you told me the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little, pep talk lecture. I'll say lecture about it, but I'm not gonna be on yo. Be now it's like now you're doing stuff. Now you're lying about it, and I'm watching you. So it's like now I can't trust you. So we gonna have to work on that trust. Like I said, one of my rules, my first rule in my classroom is to be honest. Be honest. Be honest. I love honesty, and it would be so much better if once they understand that concept, understand their kids, and he's probably like he in second grade, so he's probably like 6, 7, about to be 7 or something like that. So they just feel like, well, if I just lied, nah, if you just tell the truth, it'd be easier. And I try to explain that I give them real life scenarios and everything. Like, it's crazy because I'm still trying to set them up for real world expectations, just like when they favorite words, like, that's not fair. I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, there's a lot of things in life that's not fair, but you got to learn how to deal with it and not blow up about it, because blowing up could be your life or death situation. Life or death situation. So I would prefer you to learn now how to deal with rejection and the answering no. Then you get told no, and then you want to go shoot and kill somebody over because they told you no. Because with these kids nowadays, it's that extreme. It's really that extreme. It's that extreme too. Like, crazy. It's that extreme to them. That extreme. So, like I said, I prefer them to get upset with me because I told them no, then go out there and do something, somebody tell them no and they can't handle it. So that's just where I'm at with things with my kids. I work with, they not my kids, but they my kids. And I'm always gonna say that they not my kids, but they my kids, because for that 4 hours they with me in that classroom, they mine. And I keep telling them that. But they my babies. Wouldn't trade them for nothing, because I sure don't want to work them teens. They my Lord have mercy. Definitely do not. But, and I think also too, I'm burnt out working with teens. I am. I feel like when they're I say teen, when they're adolescents, teens, or whatever you want to call it, it comes to an extent where it's like, look, when are you going to get tired of doing the same things? And now you got to have patience with them, but it's like, I don't know, I just have more patience for them little ones, because I can tell them 1,000,001 times, they keep telling them 1,000,001 times, I know they still not going to get it until that brain mature and click. So what I'm going to do, keep telling them 1,000,001 times until that brain get to where it needs to be. Some of them get it, some of them still going to play these games, but at the end of the day, like, that's where it is. I'm going to keep telling them till they get it. And I'm not going to yell at them. Nah, I'm yelling for the birds. I can't. When somebody yelling at me, or I hear yelling, I want to yell back. And I'm yelling, you yelling, we not hearing nothing when nobody's saying, so there's no point in yelling. Do I yell? Heck yeah, I have yelled before. I'm not going to say I'm not a person. I never, you know what I'm saying? You have to learn, just like everybody else. You have to learn what works and what doesn't work, and yelling never works, especially when you come from a household and all they do is yell. That don't work. That's like a pet peeve, like people yelling. I can't stand that, man. Like I had my coworker tell me, when you be yelling, your whole demeanor change. I said, yeah, it takes me back. Not in a good way. It takes me back in a bad way. So, yeah, please don't yell. Please don't yell. When people yell, it just put me like, on the edge. Can't stand it. And then I realized I was yelling because that's what I was used to hearing, used to just getting reaction to people yelling, and that's not always the case. You don't need to yell at everything, man. You don't really need to yell at all. Because guess what? You just add more frustration to the things. When you're yelling, raising your blood pressure up, man, guess what? Them kids still gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. Just, it is what it is. They're gonna keep doing it. Why? She just yelling. Let's see what it is. She just yelling. My mom yell all the time. But I'm not gonna lie. That set you up. Right? That yelling, even know when a kid, I'm setting you up for this one. You know when a kid, when all they do is yell in their household, because that's what they do. They yell. Especially when they get frustrated, they yell. I used to do the same thing. Sometimes I still do, but I'm trying to practice what I preach. Don't yell. And I'm not even gonna give myself excuses to why I yell. I don't like yell. Don't yell. Just don't yell. This is what it is. If you don't like yelling, don't yell. Then you don't yell either. Can't say I don't like yelling, but you yelling. It's very rare that I yell. I yell at adults, but I should be yelling at them either, because guess what? You don't know where their mindset is. But like when I say I yell at them, like as in like when something stupid going on, yeah, I get mad and I yell. Why? I feel like we're adults. We should know better, do better. But I also remember everybody's not on the same mindset as us, and not have had that same growth as you as an individual. So sometimes you gotta meet people, and I'm getting this from, this is a quote from my sister. Meet people where they at. But I can't do all that damn yelling. Cannot. But yeah, if you got a kid, all they do is yelling. If that's what they do at home, you gotta figure out. If I got kids, they just talk loud. Like, what are you talking loud for? That kid is sitting beside you. Why are you yelling? Can't listen. 1, 2, 3, silence. No more talking for lunchtime or whatever. It's like, be. Even when I'm like getting their attention, I don't even yell at them. I can talk monotone, the same way I'm talking right now, and still get my kids' attention without yelling, and they still listen. So that just show you, you think you need to yell, you ain't got to yell. What are yelling gonna do? Cause more frustration, cause more agitation. Sure. Sometimes yelling at a kid can set a whole kid off. I've been in situations like that. So can set a whole kid off. You yell at them because they mama or dad yell at them. Exactly. Set them off. So, yep. Oh, I'm just out there. Oh, they did let me come in the car. Let me come. Ah, am I stuck? No glitches, no. No, we're gonna go back down here and shoot that oop. Shoot, oh yeah, thank you. Shoot that oop. Shoot that oop. Yeah. But that's my skill about barber school. I enjoy the heck out of it. I'm actually excited about this whole learning process and learning how to barber shop, because I have so many ideas, like especially like when you come in and be like, well, how can I get my hair to, grow thicker, or that's some fish, you know what I'm saying? Put some of that black castor oil, gives you some good vitamin E, you good. Or say like my biggest thing I want to learn how to do the hair replacement stuff. Why? Because there's so much need, bruh. Just seeing a person like that had issues with balding or alopecia, and then you go in and you do those services for them, and seeing their whole demeanor, confidence and everything pick up, man, that is a beautiful thing. Like, that just does something to me. Like, I had a client that had alopecia. That made me want to just figure out, bruh, there gotta be ways to grow this hair back, because she was like, you know what I'm saying, with females, the biggest thing for females is our what? Hair. That's the first thing. Well, I can't speak for everything, but for you to identify a man and woman, the first thing you do is look at what hair. So for a female to not have the lack of hair, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest drawback for females. So I want to be able to like yeah, I got an issue, and it's not just older women, it's young too, and old and everything. Like, being able to resolve it. Like, I'm like been doing some research low key about how to resolve these things, because bro, once you find that you can make it like a lot of things like happen for people. Like, I watch a lot of those videos, hair replacement, or you know what I'm saying, and watch men confidence, female confidence just boost, because they probably never thought they would see themselves with hair again, just that process or whatever. So yeah, I would definitely like. And then like the biggest thing they normally do it for is like special occasions, like anniversaries, just special occasion. Like, so I definitely would like to do that. My brother. So
Hey, I'm fixing to order food. What you want?
trying to find something food. Single street. Back to menu. You got fajitas. I don't even see the street tacos. Cause if I see them, I'm gonna get some what's your name. Oh, here it is. V3r5 brains. Taco de guana. I think I said it wrong. But yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's so good. Taco Diabla. What's tripe? Is that stomach? Is that cow stomach? Tripa? Yeah, cow stomach. Tripa is not tripe, it's tripa. Trippy. Definitely don't do. I never had that before. I think I want those, what's your name? Queso. What are they called? Queso. Bear. How do you say that? Them things look so freaking good. Barbrio. Hold up. You would spirit be with me. Hold up. Brief intermission. Sorry. I'm trying to get some food. And now I'm trying to see how to say quesadilla. Excuse me. Hickey up. Dang. I don't want to go back up there. Yellow. Let's go right here. Baby.